Hey all, welcome to another episode of Learning to Drift. This time we're on Sunrise Circuit, which I've been driving for probably about a couple hours now. It's actually quite a lot of fun. It's, I'd say actually a little bit easier than the usual drift playground that most beginners practice on. This one has bigger sweeping turns and kind of more runoff areas. It also has a really fun straightaway followed by a curve that makes for good practice for really big entries, for faint entries and stuff like that. So yeah, I've been trying to practice that a lot. I've also started using this new car on the World Drift Tour Street Pack that I haven't used before. It's the Nissan Laurel C33. Um, it's actually quite a lot of fun to drive. It looks kind of old school, and I don't think they have this car in the U.S., but um, yeah, it's actually been a lot of fun to just drive around, and you can hold angle pretty well. And yeah, just overall a really fun car to drive. Um, so in this session, I feel like there's certain curves in the middle of the track that I'm able to do pretty consistently. It took me a couple tries to get the big entry off the straightaway to be okay. You'll see in the beginning I do a bunch where I overshoot it and go way past. The other challenging part of this track is actually this section coming up right here. I feel like you should be able to link all these turns, starting from there, continue on through here, and just link it as like one big drift. And for me right now, there's still like two separate drifts, taken as two separate turns. So yeah, not quite as smooth. You can still see here that big entry. I'm still overshooting it. I think I've gotten better at it later on in the video, but yeah, the first few tries I've just been going way too deep into the corner. I think this section here I have down pretty okay. You can kind of get through there pretty consistently. Once again, it's this starting at this turn. I feel like at this point on, this should be one, or this can be one continuous strip from there, making through this corner, and then making through that corner. So that's the part I'm trying to work on next as well. Right now they're just totally three separate tricks for me. And then again, this entry, starting to get a little bit better at it, but I feel like I could definitely swing in deeper and faster after some more practice. And then yeah, again, back to this section, I think is kind of the easier section of this entire course, which I'm able to do fairly consistently. Well, spoke too soon. Guess I messed it up there. Sometimes I try to go for too much angle, and yeah, it kind of stalls out a bit. And again, here, this is that big triply linked turn that I'm trying to do. That again, I'm not. I went off the drift there, started up again, off the drift again, and then back on the drift. And yeah, it just doesn't feel as clean as it should be. So anyways, that's pretty much the video. I think the rest I'm getting to get a little bit better, but this is kind of the state of things on this course. I think I'm probably going to do a couple more videos on here, just because it's just such a fun course to practice on, and I think I have a very specific set of areas I want to be working on. So yeah, enjoy the rest of the video. Let me know in the comments, any of you guys that are working on learning how to drift, what are the areas you're struggling with? Are there any car packs or tracks that you guys recommend, or any YouTube videos worth checking out? Yeah, just feel free to let me know.